soft like the featherman.
Lonkerobaarissa jälleen tapahtui ja juuri äsken meille esiintyi bändi nimeltä Hanna ja Kerttu. Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, we're great.
Thanks, yeah, fine.
You just performed, how did it feel?
Sweaty. No, it felt great. It was awesome. It's always good to play.
Yeah, it was quite intense. I mean, it was hot, but it seems quite packed and was nice, yeah.
We just heard your music there and it actually sounded very unique and different, and I was trying to figure out what genre is this, but I couldn't really come up with anything. It's very playful. You are really like experimenting with different instruments and stuff. How do you describe your music yourself?
Well, we lately came up with the title forest pop. We considered ourselves before as like folk, but it's not really folk. So we are experimenting with like a lot of instruments and sounds from nature. So that was the idea. It's still poppy, so forest pop.
There's a lot of emotions behind your lyrics. How do you come up with the ideas? Where do you summon the feelings?
Where to start? Well, just in general from different situations really, and different atmospheres. I'm very crazy about different atmospheres. I'd rather focus not so much on stories really, but try to evoke a certain kind of feeling and atmosphere, and then I see what kind of tones and sounds do serve this kind of idea. So yeah, and then of course anything like a falling stone or a cracking branch or something. I mean any kind of nature sounds are very inspiring.
What do you think about the atmosphere here in Berlin? Are the people here different, especially because you've been in Finland? So do you think there's a difference between these cultures?
I'm just the right person to ask that. No, I think this experience or the opinion to give on that question is like very depending on your own experience. And my experience is that there is certain music that is just where Berlin is just the right place to be done at, like any type of electronic stuff, and maybe even some blues or jazz or something. But then again, the folk scene here is really not that well developed, and you don't have like real folklore in the German tradition, which leads to many different things. It's a very like a difficult topic, I think, but it has its advantages and disadvantages. Like in Helsinki, people really work together. Like everyone knows each other, and where most people think that's a negative thing, I experience this as like super positive. Like you get to go with your friends to different festivals. They invite you to gigs and like I don't know, and you get to know like really good and passionate musicians very quickly, which is I think a big plus. And it's much more difficult here to do this kind of thing, because there are a lot of people that are very motivated to do something, but then it's very hard to get them going to do something because there is so much distraction in the city. Like you can party on like 24 hours,
yeah,
like
from Friday to Sunday or even Monday, and
no one would complain. No one would be like, hey, shall we go and work? So and this is like in Helsinki, I mean, or in Finland, you have like etkot, jatkot, and then there is a clear structure of things, and at least for my type of character, Helsinki was quite healthy, I think.